Hey everybody, welcome back to Ryan Makes Sense. Today we're going to be looking at the largest boba supplier in 3, 2, 1. That is correct. KRT, ticker symbol KRT, Karat Packaging is the largest boba supplier. We're going to take a look at their stock and see what their latest earnings was and if it helped the company or if it damaged the company. Let's just take a high level look, and we'll also do some chart drawings to see what the potential movement could be. So let me go ahead and move my head here. And I'm going to want to blow up the screen for you so you can see a little bit better. That works. My head, I can make it very small. All right. So Karat Packaging, beautiful chart. It kind of looks like a cup and handle in my opinion. Left cup, right cup, handle, bottom and upwards potentially. This is the weekly chart. And if we scroll down, we can see that there is an RSI of 53, which is good. 50 and above is good if your trend is upward, in my opinion. The momentum you can see right here. It had done a flip right here, right in this area, same right here. The stock price went from a low of around $12 to a high of 26. So the stock price doubled, and right here is when the momentum flipped. So now we need to see, can this black MACD line, which is the one we want to see go up, will that flip and will that result in another 100% move? Stay tuned. We're looking at the money flow. Money flow is exiting here. So it's going downhill. It's not coming back up. And the relative momentum index looks like it is curling back up right here. Going back to this chart really quick. What could happen is maybe the stock doesn't recover. It just does a fake bounce. So we kind of have like a head and shoulders looking thing here. Let me see if I can draw on here without breaking the page. Oh, I already have drawings on here. So this drawing I have is a Elliott wave. So I guess we'll just go off of this, but I wanted to show you a head and shoulders. Look at this. I'm just going to turn the drawings off again. I'm sorry, I'm so inconsistent. Look at this candle right here. Look at this. I have to zoom in, huh? Yeah. Look at this green candle right here. So let's just look. So far this month, it's November. The month ends in 2 days exactly. Let's see. Yep, 2 days. So 1.76 million will be this month. 1.6 million was the month where it went literally 18 to 26. That's a 50% jump in a week. Or I'm sorry, a month. That's crazy. And now this candle right here is looking beautiful. So again, the weekly is showing that it could be an inverse or head and shoulders. So we got our left shoulder, our head right here, and our right shoulder forming right here. So it could end up downward, but our monthly also looks very bullish because it kind of looks like a cup and handle in my opinion. Now on the monthly, that's the one we care about. The RSI on the monthly is 57. That is great. MACD is still going up. That is awesome. Money flow looks like it's dipping down, like it's doing a potential U. So we have like a U here, and we're kind of going like this now. Relative momentum is high and could go higher in my opinion. So it's not too hot on the monthly. They did have recent earnings. Let's just look at the earnings really quick because I know I'm going to be long on this company for a long time. So looking at the earnings, my head is in the way, of course. There we go. So EPS reported 0.47. The estimate was 0.474. So they missed by 0.88% on the earnings per share. The EPS gap reporting, they reported 45 cents. They were estimated for 47 cents. They missed by 2 cents, which is 4%. And their revenue was reported at 105 million, 105.5 million, and they were estimated to get 106 million. They missed this by $600,000, $664,000. So not a miss much, really, in my opinion. So you're probably asking yourself, why did the stock go from $26 down to $21 if the earnings were not bad? It could just be a relief where the stock just needs to do a little pullback. The stock could be getting sold off. People might be selling the stock after buying it at 12 and selling into the year. There's several reasons that I can't really quantify, but if we're looking at qualitative, like fundamentals and insider buying, insider selling, things like that, and also the chart, I could see why it would have sold off. So this is the chart on the daily, and we can see there was a pretty big move. We got a hangman here, basically a doji that just looks like it could make a move, and it kind of looks like it's in a bullish pattern here where it's bull flag here, and then we've got our little pendant here, and it could go up. But what we notice is there's two dojis. Whenever you see two dojis like this, I'm very skeptical, and I'm not selling this stock in my Roth IRA. I did sell this in my Robinhood trading account, which I only had like less than $500 in. So then you can see now the stock is like trying to battle the 50 SMA here, falls through, act as support falls through, resistance, goes upward right here, breaks through, falls through, resistance, support, resistance. So it's just playing that game. Again, we look at the bigger picture, the monthly looks good. Let's look at, if we calculate the stock price by hand, what it should be. And the way that I do this is I take the sales plus the income, and I add the market cap into the equation if the market cap is over $1 billion, and we can see it is not. So I'm not going to include that. So we take sales, income, we take their cash, and we remove the debt, and then we divide that by the shares available. So let's just do this calculation really quick. While that loads, the PE, the price earnings here, anything under 15 is usually pretty decent. So this stock is showing that it's kind of undervalued right now. And then the forward price earnings, it's showing that this is going to be, if the stock continues in the future as it is today, it is going to be more undervalued in the future because the company is getting stronger. So again, grabbing this here, we have 402,740,000 in sales, income of 33,110,000. Let's add cash and remove debt. Cash, they have 16. Let's look at the quarterly. Cash, they have $28 million. So plus $28 million, 160,000. Yeah. Total debt, 49,780,000. All right, and we're going to divide this by our, we could do the 19 million. We could also do the 6 million. I'm just going to do the 6 million because that's normally what I would do. So divided by 6,840,000. So we're looking at a stock price of $60, and you can really see why I like this stock. You can also really just see right here, look at the trajectory of where this is going. Where do you think this is going? Look at the trajectory of the EPS. It's kind of flat right now, but I mean, they're rocking in my opinion. They've recently just announced a dividend, which is insane because I am holding like 2,000 shares in my Roth IRA, and I received a dividend of like $1,000 last quarter, and they're going to release a dividend not tomorrow, but the next day. So that's really exciting. I did email M1 Finance for them to get this stock onto their brokerage, but they have not. So I don't know why they turned it down, but I like this. I like KRT a lot. What else about KRT was I going to show? We could look at insider selling. That's usually bearish. Look at this. Quite a bit of selling here by the CEO. He sold $10,500,000 worth. Granted, he only sold 500,000 shares. He could have sold 5 million shares and made 105 million. So I mean, looking at the big picture here, he sold less than 10% of his entire holdings, which is fine. And then we have Marvin Chang, who did sell 650,000 shares for 13,650,000, which is crazy. And then we had this chief revenue officer sell some, and then we also had the COO sell some. So they've been selling a little bit. But also you can see the CEO did buy some here. So that's kind of mixed because you see the CEO buying like, I don't know, 50,000 shares, but then he goes and sells 500,000. So again, trying to be non-biased here, but this is, these financial data points are really why I like this company. Their gross margins are 36.9%. That's crazy. And I was on vacation recently. Well, it was a working one, and Carrot Packaging was the my to-go brand. Like they were using Carrot Packaging. I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. I'm also getting over a little sinus congestion, so I apologize. Again, going back here to the monthly. Sorry, I'm all scattered. I basically did a Elliott wave chart here, so let me walk you through that. So basically, Elliott wave is 5 parts, and you can see how it's kind of respecting the lines I drew. So right here is first wave, the second wave. The second wave to the third wave is always the longest and the strongest. And that's what I believe we're in right now. So wave 1 goes up to here. Wave 2 is right here. Wave 3, I have going up to over here. So, I mean, you can see the stock has been kind of respecting this Elliott wave that I drew. That would put the stock at $34, which would I consider taking profits there? Maybe. But the company is only getting stronger. And based off of my quick and dirty calculations, a $60 target price, buying it at $20 right now is robbery. Good robbery. Robbery for the people, if that's possible. So that's just potential here. Again, nothing is ever guaranteed. And if this is a cup and handle right here with a cup high of 24 and a cup high of 26, we'll just say 25, and a cup low of $12, that would put the price target around $36, which, I mean, gets us right here to 34. So I think the smart thing would be to take some money off the table, but at the same time, that's pretty amazing. So what I covered here, just to summarize everything, their earnings were not bad at all. Their growth trajectory looks great. If you recall, earlier this year, they said they were not going to have a great year, and revenue was going to be a little bit lower. This quarter, revenue was a little bit lower, but I think we're getting into one of their busier quarters here. So again, that's just my opinion. I think this company is going to change my life. So that is the end of my TED Talk. Again, the stock could just continue downward. And I think if it did go downward, we see really good support around $15. So yeah, $15 to $18, which I would definitely be buying some then, as long as, the company revenue, EPS stayed the same or improved, and, they continue to grow. If you guys have made it this far, continue hitting the like, continue to hit the like button, consider hitting the subscribe button, look at my other videos, apologize for my synergies, my sinuses. Take care. Bye.